Good morning, everyone. Today, in this lecture, we will discuss about stack and different operations on stack. So, you must know what is stack. This is very simple. As you can see here, stack is a linear data structure. Stack is a linear data structure. That means the elements will be stored sequentially or linearly. Second point says elements are arranged in sequential order or sequentially, and it follows last in first out mechanism, that is LIFO mechanism, that is last in first out mechanism. That means the element which enters the stack at last, that will come out first. So the simple example is the stack of plates or plates in tray or plates of tray or stack of plates, or the coins which are arranged in a stack. Or you can take the example of stack of books. That means one book is kept over another book, that is the stack of book. In case of all these stack examples, you can take the element or we can take the coin or book that is on the top of the stack, and that will come out first. So element which enters the stack at last, that will come out first, that is the last in first out mechanism. So that is the stack. You can take one example of stack. So you can enter the element from one end, that is the top end, and the element which enters at last, that will come out first, that is the LIFO mechanism. As I have already told, the stack of books or stack of plates. Now there are two different operations. This is very important. One is the push operation, another one is the pop operation. So push operation means inserting an element into the stack. You can insert one element into the stack using this push operation. And another operation is pop operation, that means deleting an element from the stack. And this push and pop operation can be done on the top of the stack, from the top of the stack. I have taken one top from the top of the stack. You can insert or you can push, that operation is called as push, or you can delete, or that is the pop operation that can be done. So these are the two important operations, push and pop. Now before discussing the push and pop operation, you must know whether the stack is full or whether the stack is empty. So there must be some condition. The condition is if top is equal to -1. If top value is equal to -1, that means the stack is empty. That means you can see this example. So these are the indexes 0, this is the index 1, this is the index 2, this is the index 3. If there is no element in the stack, that means this value or the index value will be -1. That means if top is equal to -1, there will be no data or there will be no elements. If top is equal to 0, that means there is one element. If top is equal to 1, there will be two elements. So I have taken one condition. If top is equal to -1, that means this stack is empty. Now stack can be implemented using two different ways. One is using arrays or another one is using the linked list. So we have not discussed the linked list yet. So we'll use the array or implementing the stack using the array. So to implement, you must know the overflow condition and underflow conditions. What is overflow condition and what is underflow conditions? For push operation, you must check the overflow condition. When you will insert the element to the stack, you must check whether the stack is full or not. If the stack is full, then you cannot insert the elements. That is the overflow condition. In case of underflow condition, when you will delete one element from the stack, then you have to check the underflow condition. If there is no element in the stack, then how can you delete? So you must check whether that is in the underflow condition or not. So in overflow condition, if there are 5 number of elements and you want to insert the 6th element, if the size of the stack is 5, this is the maximum size 5, then the 6th element cannot be inserted, because we are taking the example of array. Using the array, that is the static representation, you cannot change the array size dynamically. So here if there are 5 number of elements in the stack, or then you cannot insert the 6th element. So inserting an element to the stack which is already full or having maximum element, that is the overflow condition. When you insert an element to the stack which is already full, if that is already full, then you cannot insert. Then in case of underflow condition, deleting an element from the empty stack. If there is no element in the stack, then you cannot delete the element from the stack. So these are the two different operations, push and pop. So before using push and pop operation, you must check overflow condition as well as underflow condition. In the next lecture, we will discuss the push and pop operation.